Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Darrell Bean Stadium on the campus of Earlham College. Today, the Earlham Quakers back in action. They'll be hosting the Lynx of Rhodes College. Welcome to the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Quakers coming into today's contest off to a 3-1 start, but this might be their biggest challenge of the season thus far. A Rhodes College team, though only one game under their belt, but it was a convincing win against DePaul by a final of 5-0. And the Quakers know they'll have to play well early in this one. Try not to trail early in the game, because this is a Rhodes College team that defensively plays very well, and they will certainly be a team to reckon with today when it comes to trying to score goals if you try to do that late in the contest. That's what the Quakers have had trouble doing early, is trying to get on top in their first 4 games of the season. They won that first contest at Concordia, Wisconsin, 2-1. They played Concordia in the next game the next day on Saturday, or should say Sunday, September the 1st. They lost that game late in the contest after it was a 2-2 tie, and they lose it by a final of 4-2. And then they had 2 tough ones here at home. They beat Wilson 1-0 in overtime, and then they defeated Sewanee 2-0 in that contest. Begin those goals coming late in the contest. But today it'll be Rhodes and Earlham. Do not go away. We're going to hear from head coach Emily Girasol coming up in just a couple of moments right here on the pregame show, brought to you today by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance knows you're good at fitting one more dish in an already full dishwasher. We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
You're good at pretending to be asleep.
Dad.
We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Dargy Repair Service is family-owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Big Boy's Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boy's Pizza. 765-488-0023.
That once again, head coach Emily Girasol as the Quakers prepare for the Lynx. When we come back, we'll scout this Lynx team, give you an idea of what they're all about as the Quakers try to go to 4-1 this afternoon. This is the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sport.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
We only have the one game, which is fortunate for the Quakers going into this one here today. Earlham with 4 games under the belt. Again, Rhodes only 1 game, but they had a convincing win over DePauw by a final of 5-0. They outshot the Tigers 22-7, and they outshot them on goal 19-3. So that pretty much gives you a good idea that their defense not allowing their opponents in that first game to get in scoring position. Hannah Lucas, 2 goals leading the way. Their keeper is very good. Keep an eye on today on Nina McNecko. McNecko out of St. Louis, Mississippi, the senior. 3 saves, and again, a shutout in the first contest. If you go back to last year, Quakers were beaten in that contest by a final of 2-0, and this was a Rhodes team that went 12-4 on the season as well. And so the Quakers, again, offensively will really have to play well here this afternoon. When we come back in just a moment, we will bring you the starting lineups coming up next. As always, this has been the pregame show brought to you by Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance knows you're good at fitting one more dish in an already full dishwasher. We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
You're good at pretending to be asleep.
Dad.
We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Let's go and start with the Lynx out of, again, Rhodes College here this afternoon. Here's their starting lineup. Jen Kirby, a sophomore out of Wilmette, Illinois, wears number 3. Hannah Lucas, probably their best player, the sophomore out of St. Louis, Missouri, gets the start today. She wears number 9. Lydia Slider, a senior from Louisville, a midi. She wears number 12. Victoria Palazzetti out of New Vernon, New Jersey, a senior defenseman starting today. Delaney Graff is a midi out of Houston, Texas. She's a senior, number 14. Haley Mules, a senior from Baltimore, Maryland. One of their forwards wearing number 19. Elizabeth Vernon, another midfielder out of Charlestown, Indiana. She wears number 20. Ashley Newswender out of Keller, Texas, a junior, number 21. Also getting the start today, Daryl Perry out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the senior defenseman wearing number 22. Sam Hutchinson out of New Vernon, New Jersey, wearing number 25. And as we mentioned in goal, Nina McNecko out of St. Louis, Mississippi, the senior, wearing number 88. Alexis Kavanaugh, familiar name for those that may be around the area, at a Ball State in her first season for Rhodes College. For the Quakers here today, Hannah Grushon, one of the leading scorers for the Quakers out of Oakwood, Ohio. She gets the start. Number 3, Alyssa Johnson out of Lancaster, New York, wearing number 6. Gwen Schlack out of Medina, New York, a forward. And midi, a freshman, wearing number 9. Olivia Night Train Lane out of Chico, California, the sophomore, wearing number 11. Denise Bergdolt out of Mannheim, Germany, also getting the start today, wearing number 12. Mackenzie Handley out of Bangor, Maine, another freshman in the lineup, wearing number 15. Molly McKellar, the sophomore, also from Chico, California, wearing number 17. Karina Stites out of Antioch, Illinois, a freshman defenseman, wearing number 18. Kate Neal, the defenseman, the sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky, wearing number 20. Sophia Salvatore, the junior from Miami, Florida, number 23, and one of the best in the business, Meg Murphy out of Chico, California, the sophomore, wearing number 32. Those are the starters today for both the Lynx and the Quakers. We will get this one underway in just a moment. Stay right there. This is Earlham Field Hockey right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Looking for the home of your dreams? This spacious property offers over 4,600 square feet of living space, featuring 5 bedrooms, with 3 full and 1 half bathroom. This property is currently listed for under $270,000. For more information or to schedule a showing, please contact the listing team.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with the most comprehensive auto repair services that include general services, car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. Their goal is simple: to offer the best services available at affordable prices to get you back on the road in no time. For a high-performance vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, give them a call at 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Boy, a beautiful day today. Of course, we've been playing under some rather interesting conditions when it came to weather the last time we were here, just from the standpoint of the heat and the humidity. When you get into mid-September, you think things may cool down, but that has not been the case for the early portion and middle portion of this field hockey season. Quakers in their dark uniforms. The Lynx will be in their white here today. And let's get an update. Other games going on today in the NCAC. DePaul plays at Allegheny. Worcester is at Ohio Wesleyan. And Oberlin is on the road at Kenyon. Denison, Earlham, and Ohio Wesleyan off to good starts this year. Denison is at 4-1. The Quakers 3-1. Ohio Wesleyan 3-1. Worcester 2-1. Kenyon is 2-2. Oberlin 2-2 with Wittenberg, DePaul both at 1-3. Allegheny is at 0-3 on the season as well. If you have not joined us before, again, the one big change right now in field hockey is they do play 15-minute quarters instead of the 30-minute halves. So that kind of changed the dynamic of the game a little bit. Not a lot. I think the players and the coaches like it. But again, that's the one big change in field hockey coming into this season. So it will be Quakers to open things up here this afternoon. Sophia Salvatore will get things underway, and here we go. Good early portion is what the Quakers need from a standpoint of getting this attack going, as the Quakers on the dribble up the right sideline. Good look there at number 3, Hannah Grushon. Hannah had that game winner a couple of games ago against Wilson in overtime, and she comes into this one here today and really playing very well for the Quakers early in the season. 2 balls out on the field at the same time, so we'll get one back, and Quakers will have it at the spot as Denise Bergdolt will put it in play. Salvatore right of the strike circle. Brief delay there on the whistle. A good strike on the lift on the ball. Nothing there, though, as once again the Lynx able to stop that one, and that's something we may see a lot here today, as Rhodes, again, a very good defensive team. That flick on the shot as it'll come back, deflected to the near side. Good look at Alyssa Johnson there for the Quakers wearing number 6. The Lynx able to get the interception. The pass ahead at midfield, intercepted by Earlham's Alyssa Johnson, the freshman out of Lancaster, New York. A lot of freshmen on this team, but have made early contributions for the Quakers so far. Good takeaway there by Denise Bergdahl. Denise, a sophomore, very good at both ends of the field. As the ball advanced and a little flick there of the wrist to midfield. And here is Salvatore, who will find Grushon. Try to get it back to Salvatore, and intercepted on the pass by number 13, Victoria Palazzetti. Back to the Quakers once again as they'll go on the attack. So far, unable to get it into the circle to get a shot off in this early portion. That's been the one thing we talked about for the Quakers. Boy, that one lifted high in the air as that one scooped up, hit a player on the way, so we're going to bring it all the way back. It clipped one of the Earlham players, but go back again to Earlham and their offensive woes early. They got to get out to a good start here today. They want to get some points early. That ball all the way into Earlham territory, and that'll go back to the Quakers. Quick whistle, and Earlham tried to advance now up the right sideline. That one flicked ahead, intended for Hannah Grushon. It will go out of bounds. Quakers with the turnover. 12 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in this opening period of play. Earlham trying to move to 4-1 before they take on Wittenberg in just a couple of days. In fact, that'll be a 5 o'clock start time on the 20th. So they'll be right back in action against a good Wittenberg team. Salvatore tried to attempt that pass to the inside. Ball was deflected. Good defense by Palazzetti. Quakers again. Here is Salvatore double-teamed, and the spin, and we've got our first penalty corner of the day. There were only 7 penalty corners total when Rhodes played DePaul, so they did not see very many here. Or they did not see very many there, and hopefully not very many here today for the Lynx as the Quakers get their first penalty corner, hash mark to the left. And waiting for the setup is Gwen Schlack, and so Gwen will put it in play. Again, that ball has to be pushed from that point. Here is a shot on the way, and that's good. Quakers lead it 1-0. Off of the penalty corner, and Earlham, see who they'll officially give that goal to. Looks like Denise Bergdahl, number 12, gets the goal. So Denise, now with her 3rd goal of the season, leading the Quakers in scoring, and that's exactly what Earlham needed to do right there as they take advantage of that first penalty corner and get on top 1-0. Daryl Perry with the strike. Quakers on the interception. And here is Salvatore on the left wing outside the strike circle. Salvatore gets the double team. Ball knocked away. Good defense there by Daryl Perry of Rhodes. Quakers come back, get a takeaway. Here's Olivia Night Train Lane now for the Quakers. On the dribble. Looks for the backhand pass, and it's stolen away by Elizabeth Vernon, the junior out of Charlestown, Indiana. That ball goes out of play now on the near side, and Rhodes will have possession. That's the earliest goal, at least at home, that the Quakers have had this season. And boy, anytime you get one of those penalty corners, you really need to take advantage. They had a game, well, I'll go back, if I may, as that ball is all the way into Earlham territory. When you played, or they played Wilson, they had 19 penalty corners and did not score on any of those penalty corners. Ball inside the circle, left of the goal, and penalty corner number 1 now for Rhodes. So now the Quakers defensively will look to bring the flyer out, try to pressure that initial shot or the initial pass, and They generally have gone with the freshman Hannah Grushon as the flyer, and then they'll take the two trailers and move them out to the left and right. Hash mark to the left. First opportunity now in the penalty corner for Rhodes, and another penalty corner that may have been a little bit delayed. I know one of the players, in fact, looked like number 22, Daryl Perry, wanted the whistle a little bit quicker. Hash mark again to the left. This will be Haley Mules, the senior out of Baltimore, Maryland. That's generally supposed to be pushed. That was a little more of a strike right there inside the circle, and we're going to do it again. That one was called on Grushon. So 3 straight penalty corners now for Rhodes. You don't want to put your defense in too much of a bind right here, but 3 straight. Pass was bobbled out front in the strike circle. Grushon trying to get control of it, and it'll go back to the Quakers. So good job there, 3 straight penalty corners, and the Quakers able to survive the man advantage there for Rhodes College. So now the Quakers, you see that front line, the 3 for Rhodes, able to get a steal right there as the Quakers unable to clear. That one flicked up in the air, knocked away by Meg Murphy, not far enough on the wing. As the Quakers again try to regain possession, there is Karina Stites as the ball goes out of bounds and back to the Quakers. You really see the 3 front players there for Rhodes trying to put pressure on the Quakers as Earlham tried to clear it again to midfield, and stepping in to get the takeaway was Daryl Perry once again. Quick whistle and back again to Rhodes. Here come the Lynx. Near side, that is Sam Hutchinson. Ball will be centered in front of Murphy. Murphy down on the turf, and that'll go back to the Quakers. Good job by Murphy. Probably heard Emily Girasol talk about how Murphy plays very good low to the ground, able to get down. In fact, I remember the game, I believe against Wilson, where she went down on the turf, held her stick out, and really trapped a ball, and there was nothing Wilson could do. There's a penalty corner. That'll be number 4 now on Rhodes. May have been the high stick there on Karina Stites. We are now down to 8:30 remaining in the opening period of play. All the stats and more on field hockey on GoEarlham.com. Hash mark left now again for Mules. Mules waiting for the whistle, and now we'll kind of chop that one to the outside. It has to go back inside the circle before he can get a shot. Grushon there for the Quakers got a stick on it for the moment, and then unable to clear it is Alyssa Johnson. Inside the circle, good job once again, this time by Mackenzie Hanley, but it gets back in the circle. Quakers unable to clear it again. Rhodes really pressing right here as they're trying to make this a 1-all game early. On the stick now of Hanley, and that'll go against Rhodes. Well, right now, Quakers have not been able to clear it as well as they want to, as that ball sails all the way down the right sideline, and there to retrieve it will be Newswander for Rhodes. Good steal by Night Train Lane as Olivia tried to maneuver her way to the outside, puts a stick on it, knocked down. It may have hit a piece of the body there of a Rhodes player. Looked like it might have been number 3, Jen Kirby. Whistle will stop play once again. Quakers get the quick start. And a good look now at Bergdolt. Bergdolt, the lone goal so far. Right of the circle. Ball taken away by Rhodes. Quakers there as well, but that'll go against the Quakers. That was Lydia Slider trying to clear that ball, the senior from Louisville, Kentucky. Quakers on the takeaway. Here is Grushon on the right wing. Grushon tried to get it inside to Salvatore, and that'll be against Earlham. So back the other way now for the Lynx. That one scooped high in the air all the way past midfield. Here come the Lynx. They have a man advantage. 2-on-1 break now inside the circle, and good defense for the Quakers. It will be a penalty corner, but good defense for Earlham there to stop the 2-on-1 break. You do not see that very often, but a lot of times the team gets ahead and they had the perfect opportunity. Tried to center that ball back to the teammate on the right side, but it was a little bit short, so we do have a penalty corner now. So now, what's that, 5 penalty corners for Rhodes here in the opening period of play. Ball has to come outside the circle. That one caroms off of a Earlham stick. Saved from going out of play, but they're going to say no. That'll go back over to the Quakers. No, they're going to say, actually, that went out of play on the end line against Earlham, so they'll bring it back out for Rhodes and set it up back at the 25. In play once again. Good look here at Elizabeth Vernon. Quakers able to stop that one and clear it out of bounds on the near side. This will give the Quaker defense a chance now to reset. 5:51 to go in the opening period of play. Here's Hutchinson. And the double team was there. That goes against Hutchinson, obstruction, and it'll go back to the Quakers. Earlham on top, 1-0 here in the opening period. Boy, just off the stick there of McKellar. Couldn't control it on the flat side. Goes out of play. Turnover, Quakers. See both teams battling as McKellar right in there for the Quakers. Ball loose out front. Good strike inside the circle, and Meg Murphy clears that with the right pad to the far side. Quakers will have to shift back to the other side of the field, but it did give them a chance, Murphy, to get that defense set once again. Off the stick of Handley. In the circle, and a goal. Well, the pressure just kept coming. That was number 19, Haley Mules. So Mules will tie this one at 1 apiece. Well, Earlham, their inability to clear that ball once again cost them. We saw that just a few minutes ago. And so we're tied at 1. And you can really see how the Lynx will press and keep the pressure on the Quakers. There's another takeaway, but it goes off the stick of a Rhodes player right back to the Quakers, and Earlham now trying to find themselves in a position to make it a 2-1 lead. Here come the Quakers. Bergdolt with the strike, and a good kick away there by Mignecco. It'll stay on the right wing near the sideline. Bergdolt will put a good push on that one as it goes out of play, but last touched again by the Lynx. Just over 4 minutes now remaining in a 1-1 tie here in the opening period. Quakers unable to do anything with it on offense. Here come the Lynx. Fast break and a good dribble up the left sideline. The reverse, and Lucas try to get that ball back to the middle, but that will go against the Quakers. Good ball this time, but it goes out of play. I don't think anyone touched it there for the Quakers, and so Earlham will get it back on the turnover. See if they're going to back the Quakers up just a little bit. That is Mackenzie Hanley out of Bangor, Maine. And that one sails out of bounds on the far side, so Earlham gives it right back. Quakers again will get the ball after another turnover by Rhodes. Bergdolt looking ahead just above the circle is Schlack. And that'll go against the Quakers. And we're going to send this one all the way back to midfield. Here's Lucas. Here come the Lynx again. Quakers better get back quickly inside the strike circle. Let's see if they'll try to center that ball. They'll kick it back out. That one lifted, knocked down by Murphy. Murphy on the turf penalty corner once again for Rhodes. This will be number 6 now for the Lynx. Quakers will talk about it right here. 6-1 in penalty corners now in favor of Rhodes College. Clock right now at 2:51. That's the other change you see, that on these penalty corners, in quarters. We stop the clock, and so Rhodes has a chance here. Good pass on the left wing. That shot is low, flicked high in the air, and Murphy able to step out and get the save. Looked like that backhand by Lucas. Well, that's not an easy thing to do when you have to turn that stick over and use the backhand on the flat side. Good takeaway. Bergdolt on the steal. Looking ahead to Salvatore at midfield. That pass a little bit behind her. And now near side as the Quakers get back on defense quickly. Pass to the inside by Sabrina Simpson, number 6, who is now checked in for Rhodes College. Simpson out of Spencerville, Maryland, just a sophomore forward. It will be Rhodes' ball. Quakers kind of back on their heels a little bit after that goal as Spencer gets that ball inside the circle. Back to the Quakers here. But you really felt after that first goal that Rhodes, I mean, you see that press right there, the 3 players right across looking to intercept. Night Train Lane off her stick, knocked away there by Sam Hutchinson, and all the way back to midfield. The backhand by Schlack looking to the inside. Schlack strikes that one. You could hear it all the way up here. Good strike, but intercepted once again by Darrell Perry, who will send that ball all the way back to the other end. And now 3-on-3 opportunity right here for Rhodes College inside the circle. They'll try to pass that ball back to the outside to Newswender. And this will go out of play as Rhodes unable to get the clear shot off. And looking to see, that was number 9, which is Hannah Lucas. So back the other way, another takeaway by the Lynx. Lucas all the way into the circle. Ball knocked away, not cleared yet by that Quaker defense. Goes out of play. And Earlham able to regain the possession as we're coming close to the end of the opening period, down to the final 19 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Well, nothing decided early as the Lynx down on the end line. Good centering pass right underneath the foot of the official in front of Murphy. And that's going to do it for the opening period of play. Quakers get off to a good start. Rhodes coming back. They get the tying goal. And at the end of 1 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, it is Earlham 1 and Rhodes 1. Stay right there. We're back with quarter number 2 right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond. We are back once again here at Darrell Bean Stadium as the Quakers and the Lynx tied at 1 after our first 15 minutes of play. By the way, the camp is a little busy today with the Earlham Volleyball, the Quaker Classic going on as well. You can follow all of the Earlham sports on GoEarlham.com. Quakers get the first goal. It was Denise Bergdolt. And then Haley Mules coming back the goal for Rhodes to make this a 1-all contest. Bergdolt with her third goal, now leading the team with 3. Quakers in possession here at the beginning of period number 2. Grushon up the right sideline off the dribble, a give and go with Bergdolt. Here's Salvatore as well. Salvatore trying to make the move there on number 10, Megan Harmon, who is in now, the junior out of Baltimore, Maryland. The Quakers off the turnover. Now will give it back to Rhodes. That one flicked and scooped high in the air. Down the left sideline as they try to get it over that Earlham defense. Lead pass intended there for Mules, and that goes out of play. And back over to the Quakers. Well, so far, the Lynx have not changed their style of play early. They really press at the beginning. Quakers able to get that ball back, and they will press immediately. Another turnover for the Quakers. That's going to go right back as that pass down the sideline and over the stick of Hannah Lucas. Ball knocked away, and another takeaway for the Lynx. The Quakers come right back there with Hanley. And both teams back and forth in Earlham territory at the moment. Now near the midfield circle and kick back outside. And reversing it now is a good play here by the Lynx to get that defense to shift to the near sideline. You see the ball now coming loose. Turnover Quakers. And here is Elizabeth Vernon. Will send it to the far side once again. Lynx moving side to side, making that defense work as Night Train Lane with a takeaway there for the Quakers. Olivia trying to clear that ahead to Denise Bergdolt. And we're going to go back and forth once again. That 50-50 ball is available. Who gets it? It'll be Megan Harmon. Lead pass inside the circle. Good chance now for the Lynx as Sabrina Simpson stays in the lineup, and that ball will go out of play. We'll call it a penalty corner. And this is number 7 now for the Lynx in the first half. Quakers got the first one, but have not had one since. Quakers did score, though, off of their penalty corner. Lynx do something a little bit different than what you see some of the other teams do. They've stacked 4 players right there at the top of the circle. Quakers will have to read this pretty well when they bring out the flyer here to see where that ball will go and which direction they'll try to play it in. And now the pass a little bit outside the circle. Not a great pass. Ball will be knocked away there by Haley Mules, and that'll stop the penalty. Corner ball will be put in play deep in the left corner now as near the sideline. Takeaway. Good job by Mackenzie Hanley to get the steal. Off the dribble, here come the Quakers. Off the backhand. Looks like that may be Reagan Seaman who has checked in. Reagan Seaman is a freshman out of Chico, California, in the lineup now for the Quakers as head coach Emily Girasol trying to keep her team fresh here in period number 2. Quakers give it back once again, and that'll go against Seaman. Here come the Lynx. Lead pass, top of the circle. Quakers have to hustle back. Murphy with the kick save. That will stay in play on the near side. Good pressure put on that Earlham defense. Quakers will try to clear it up the near sideline. And it will go out of play and back over again to the Lynx. 11:16 remaining here in period number 2. That one hit well above the circle. The carom, and Murphy down on the turf, but not in time to stop it a second time. That was, I think, number 20, Elizabeth Vernon. And so 2-1 Lynx. They will say it is actually number 21, Ashley Newswender, the freshman, or should say junior out of Keller, Texas. It was either going to be Vernon or Newswender because they were both next to one another. So 2-1 Rhodes now as the Quakers back the other way. Bergdahl tried to center that ball. Trailing the play, though, was Salvatore. And the Lynx will clear it back, and good passing. They get down the field quickly. Off the dribble to the end line. Looking back to the inside. Murphy goes down the pass. Looks to the inside. I don't know if that was a Mule's shot or it was a pass, but Murphy went down to try to change the direction of that shot. That would have been pretty good if somebody was on the post to the right. It would have been wide open. Murphy would have been down on the turf. No one would have been there. Defensively, Quakers unable to get back in time. Quakers trying to clear it out of their zone. That'll go against Rhodes as the ball to the far side. And here come the Quakers. Salvatore looking to the inside. Good takeaway. Go back and forth. In fact, that was a nice play by Darryl Perry. Quakers with the centering ball to the inside, and it will go out of play back over to Rhodes. Quakers get the first goal, coming back 2 straight for Rhodes. Perry trying to clear that one out of their zone. Ball on the far sideline. You should get a look at 2 Quaker players there. It'll be taken away by Rhodes, and that'll go against the Quakers. Momentum back now for the Lynx. They were playing a little slow early, but they've really picked it up. The Quakers have not had many opportunities here in the first half. They had the penalty corner, and that was about it. As Bergdahl can't get to that pass from Salvatore. It goes out of play. And back over to the Lynx. 8 minutes and 45 seconds now remaining here in period number 2. Ball lifted, a little flick of the wrist there by Gwen Schlack, but it's off the mark. And another turnover for the Quakers. Quakers, that's Night Train Lane near the sideline. Back to the far side. Quakers trying to maneuver it now to Denise Bergdahl. The only score today by Bergdahl in the opening period. Battle for the loose ball. Bergdahl is being shaded there by Courtney Kelly. Kelly in the lineup, the freshman from Baltimore, Maryland. Salvatore trying to get by the defender, does so. Good dribble, lift that ball inside, and the shot and the goal. For the Quakers, it's Gwen Schlack. And we're tied at 2 apiece. For Gwen, that is her 3rd goal of the year. She and Denise Bergdahl each with 3. Well, as Emily Girasol had said before, they want to press a lot, and they did that possession. And we're tied at 2. High-scoring first half so far. Good spacing right here for the Lynx. The pass intended at midfield for Haley Mules, intercepted by Night Train Lane, and so here come the Quakers again, trying to work that ball to the near side. and it will go out of play. Last touched by Gwynn Schlack. So Earlham coming right back. They gave up 2 unanswered, but it didn't let them phase them whatsoever as they've tied this one at 2. And on the fast break again, here come the Lynx. Pass to the right wing. Shot is just missed as Lucas lifting that stick a little bit too high at the last second. It really just topped that ball. And the Quakers able to come back with it. That was a nice pass to Lucas. Intercepted by Hutchinson as that'll go against the Lynx. Quakers with Olivia Lane trying to advance that ball on the near side to Schlack, and that one will sail all the way out of play, and the Quakers will keep the possession. 6:26 remaining now in period number 2. Quakers ball. This is Handley. Good pass. Lane has that one off of her stick as it is deflected to the near sideline. Coming up for the Quakers is Handley trying to get the interception. Here come the Lynx working it inside the circle. Good defense for the Quakers as Karina Stites is there. See the Quakers maneuvering back inside the circle. Hutchinson, the freshman from New Vernon, New Jersey, in play, and that'll go against the Lynx. Back to the Quakers. 5:30 to go. Well, you look at the Lynx, they are playing that ball right up the middle. They're going to force it to the sideline, and the Quakers, no one there. As Earlham with the turnover. That wasn't a bad hit by Mackenzie Handley, but nobody was there. Lynx with a possession here on the near side. That's Elizabeth Vernon. See the Quakers surrounding with 3. Not a good hit by Vernon. Taken away by Schlack. Here come the Quakers. No, the pass off the mark. Coming up with it, Bergdolt, and stolen from behind. Lynx able to get another takeaway as Daryl Perry. We've talked about her already several times here this afternoon. Quakers the takeaway. Olivia Lane looking ahead as the ball tipped back near midfield. Good stick handling there by Bergdolt as that ball lifted to the right side by Johnson. But Earlham unable to keep it in play. Back to the Lynx. And we're coming up on 4 minutes remaining here in the first half. Takeaway by the Quakers. They won't have numbers. The Lynx able to get back in time. Ball is loose. 2 players go down, 1 losing her stick. The Lynx get the interception. Will send it to the far side midfield. Lead pass now to Haley Mules, and they're on the fast break again. Mules in the circle. It takes it back to the inside. Ball is hit, and we have a penalty corner. That is 8 straight now penalty corners for Rhodes College. Well, they are very good on the fast break. Once they get past midfield, if they can get that line going, Quakers have been chasing that fast break so far a lot in the first half. And let's see what the Lynx will do here. You see the players all coming together. 3:46 remaining now here in the first half of play. And the player that has put it into play most of the time on all these penalty corners is Haley Mules. Has to come above the circle, back in. Tight formation at the top. Shot will go wide to the right. That is Victoria Palazzetti. It is interesting how they get that all set up. In fact, kind of bunch those players at the top of the circle. And then once they go, it generally appears they go to the wing on the left if it's on the hash mark to the left. And then Quakers have to make a decision once they make that split. Who do they go get? And I think that's been an advantage for the Lynx in the first half. Night Train Lane there on defense for the Quakers, and it'll go back over to Earlham. under the 3-minute mark before halftime. Quakers in possession on the far side. Unable to advance it as it goes out of bounds, and so Earlham, a possession they will give up now here in the later stages of this first half of play. That'll go against Earlham. Rhodes unable to advance it inside the circle. That is Lane. Bergdolt now on the dribble. Bergdolt turning that stick back and forth, keeping it on the flat side. Now it'll be Schlack there for the Quakers as well. Earlham has not advanced that ball in the last couple of minutes into the circle, so it goes out of play. Here is Bergdolt. That ball hit well, but off the stick that time of Darrell Perry. Quakers off the double team. Again, all the players have an opportunity to go for that ball. That's why a lot of times you'll see the obstruction call if they turn their back and try to keep a player from getting to the ball. So that's all about stick control and trying to be as quick to get possession of that ball as you possibly can. We are coming up on 1 minute remaining here in the first half of play. Past midfield, here come the Lynx again. They have a 3-on-2 break. Quakers will have to hurry up and get one more player back. Now they get in position defensively as the ball gets inside the circle. That will go against Rhodes. Looks like it hit off the leg of Newswonder. Quakers will have to hurry here as the clock down to 41 seconds. Not a ton of time to get that ball in position, and then they turn it over just outside the 50, so Rhodes will get it back. They don't want to give an interception away here and give the ball back to the Quakers. That is Olivia Lane getting the takeaway, just strips it away from Palizzetti. Quakers again, time is against them. We're down to 18 seconds. Ball just past midfield. Earlham will have to move quickly as Grushon looks to the near side. Quakers off the dribble. That is McKellar. McKellar trying to get it back to the inside. Ball taken away. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. We're down to 1 second, and that is going to do it for the first half. So each team putting 2 on the board here in our first 30 minutes of play. And nothing decided as of yet. It's Earlham 2 and Rhodes 2 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We'll come back in just a few moments. Third period is on the way. Stay right there. This is Earlham Field Hockey right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Think about the moments in your life, moments you might miss if you become ill. People often ignore their own health, even when their body is telling them something isn't right. Routine health screenings could be the difference between catching it early when it's more treatable or waiting until it's too late. Make time to have an annual wellness visit. Keep up with routine screenings so you don't miss out on any of your moments. Reed Health's team of experts can keep you in control of your health, making sure you stay right where you belong. Reed Health, right beside you.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Today's game brought to you in part by Mancino's Pizza and Grinders. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads every day. They serve great food priced for family budgets. Mancino's Italian bread and pizza dough are made from scratch every day, and the baking process may take a little more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1166 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
Earlham's about getting involved. We have more than 60 student clubs with new ones starting every year. A variety of sports, plays and concerts, parties, trips to nearby cities. Interesting people from all over the world. Earlham College, always engaged.
Back here at Darrell Bean Stadium, beautiful day as the Quakers and the Lynx tied at 2 apiece. The third goal of the season by Denise Bergdolt getting things started. Gwen Schlack picked up her third goal of the season as well. Quakers got a 1-0 lead early. Rhodes scored 2 unanswered, and then the Quakers fought back with that goal by Gwen Schlack in the second period as well. The 2 goals scored today, Haley Mules and Ashley Newswander for the Lynx. And so we got a good one going here, a 2-2 game, 2 very good keepers in Meg Murphy and Nina McNecko. And so we'll see what adjustments will be made at halftime as we get ready for the second half of play. Stay right there. We will come back from Darrell Bean Stadium here on a beautiful day on a Saturday for field hockey right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, if you're looking for a great place to dine, how about Little Sheba's? Come join them in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue and grab one of their gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and more in their smoke-free environment. You can get a 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. For more information about Little Sheba's, give them a call at 962-2999. Finding a used car dealership you can trust is not an easy thing to do, but for me, the choice was almost too easy. How about Tony's Car Sales in Richmond? Hi, this is Troy Narangowski. You know, I purchased my last 2 cars from Tony's, and I couldn't have been happier with their service. They didn't pressure me, and they worked me through the entire process. Hey, if you're in the market for a great used vehicle, get to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond, 250 National Road West. For more information, give them a call at 962-5665 or go to their website, tonyscarsales.com.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
New Vision Sports is a program that will focus on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete. It includes all ages and skill levels. They'll create a customized workout plan to provide an ongoing motivation and support program that'll help you achieve your training goals. There are 3 reasons to train with New Vision Sports: variety, specificity, and accountability. New Vision Sports. Give them a call at 977-5831 or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
We're back here at Darrell Bean Stadium, just a few minutes away from getting the second half. In fact, down to 30 seconds away from getting the second half started. Looking ahead for the Quakers after today, they're going to play Wittenberg coming up on September 20th. That is a 5 o'clock start time. They'll travel to Ohio Wesleyan on the 21st. That's an 11 o'clock start, and then we'll be back here against DePauw, a team that we saw Rhodes beat in their first game by a final of 5-0, and then the Quakers will go on the road again. So home or road, home road for the next couple of weeks before they have back-to-back games coming up in October against Allegheny and Oberlin in North Coast Athletic Conference play to begin the season. And before you know it, this conference season will be upon us. So here we go as we get set now for the third quarter. See, the Quakers will be on the left in the dark jerseys, the Lynx in their all whites. And the Lynx will have possession of the ball to begin this third quarter. Well, who will break first and try to gain momentum to begin this third period of play? How you start a quarter and end a quarter can be very important as the Quakers now on defense for the first time in the third. Both teams really talked. In fact, they used about the entire 10-minute halftime to talk about the strategies in the second half. Quakers advancing that ball past midfield. That is Salvatore there now for Earlham. And the whistle stops play. That ball scooped high off the turf by Salvatore, but a takeaway now by Rhodes. Night Train Lane, good steal and nice backhand pass, finding McKellar on the far sideline. McKellar can't advance it very far as we'll go back and forth between the 40-yard lines. There is Night Train Lane again, Tried to backhand it one more time to McKellar on the sideline, but read well by Rhodes College. Lynx pass ahead. They have their fast break going again. Nice pass to the inside. Murphy comes out, knocks that one away. That was Mules there. She did a great job getting that pass by the first defender. Murphy does that a lot. She will come out and challenge that pass or that shot as it gets inside the circle. Sometimes it's a gamble, sometimes it isn't. Player goes down there for the Quakers. That was Denise Bergdolt. Bergdolt quickly back up. The centering pass stolen away. And once again, here come the Lynx. Mules. Ball stolen away by McKellar. Takes it away from Delaney Graff. As that ball will go to bounds on the far side. Last touched by Earlham. And so the Lynx will put it in play. Megan Harmon getting the start here in the third now for the Lynx. Ball knocked away as it was a penalty call against the Lynx. And now on the attack is Rhodes. Stopped there and a whistle against the Quakers. Or nope, it's going to go against Rhodes and back to the Quakers. And here's Hannah Grushon. Hannah flicking that one high in the air. Try to lift that over the Lynx defense and get it to her teammate Denise Bergdolt. Up the near sideline is Hutchinson, and that goes out of play. On the near side, back to the Quakers. They didn't keep that ball very long. It was intercepted by Elizabeth Vernon, and Vernon trying to find an opening up the sideline. Quakers get the takeaways. The whistle goes against the Lynx. Here is Salvatore inside the circle. Salvatore stops, winds up, fires, and that one just off of the right padding of the keeper, Marzola, and we will have a penalty corner. Only number 2 now for the Quakers. They had a penalty corner early in this one. They did score one of their goals off of the penalty corner. Hey, that was a great play there by Marzola. Riley Marzola had to read that ball as when Salvatore had stopped. We have a little delay right here. Salvatore had stopped and tried to kind of wind up and get a shot going. It delayed the play that time of Mignecco as she finally was able to get herself where she wanted to be position-wise. Here's Bergdolt, fires, and another save outside the crease there, and then lifted in and scored by Night Train Lane. Quakers will stay with it and lead it now 3-2. Night Train Lane there with a goal. So Olivia gets the goal here, and that will be her second goal of the year. That's a great, great play. You want that deflection to come off the padding of the keeper as Mignecco did a good job getting the first stop, but Olivia stays with it. And that deflection came back off the save, and she was right there at the right place, right time. And Earlham now leads it 3-2. 11 and a half minutes remaining here in the third. Here's Salvatore. Quakers look to push that ball back to the middle. Good defense again by the Lynx. That lead pass intended for Hutchinson, and that'll go against the Quakers. Hutchinson trying to flick that ball back to the middle of the field. Quakers there again as Hannah Grushon able to get the stop and bring it back into play, but once again, good defense by the Lynx. They'll work it to the far side. Quakers trying to pick up win number 4 on the season. Be a great start here in the preseason. Well, they played much better offensively today. Look a little bit different than what we have seen. And now have a 3-2 lead. Now it's up to the defense to get some stops here. Ball inside the circle. Battle for the ball, and it will be a penalty corner. Number 9 now for the Lynx. As we said before, you saw the lineup early. You'll probably see the Lynx do it again. They put a lot of players right there at the top of the circle. You don't see that generally happening. They generally spread it all around. But when you have a man advantage right here, you really need to take full advantage of it as the Lynx will put it in play. Kind of a little chip shot there. Good pass back to the left. And Earlham able to force it back beyond the circle. They get defensive help. The first ball ended on the stick of Megan Harmon, but it was a little bit behind her. Quakers with the takeaway. Here's Grushon up the right sideline. Grushon, nice dribble. Keeps her head up and her eyes up, but whiffs on that first attempt. Boy, she had her head down. Looked like she was going to get a good look there and then just did not hit it clean with the flat side of her stick, and so back over now to the Lynx. 3-2 Quakers lead as we're now down to 9:48 to go here in the third. Near sideline as the Lynx try to work it back to the middle off the stick of Slider. Quakers able to rebound once again and get the takeaway, and will work it up the left sideline. That is Gwen Schlack deep in the corner. We'll try to get that ball out of there and get it back to the middle, but it was taken away. Good steal off the stick that time of Daryl Perry. She played well defensively today for the Lynx. That is Courtney Kelly now for the Lynx. Try to center that ball back toward Lydia Slider. And here come the Lynx up the right sideline. Will that ball stay in play? No. It was intended there for Hannah Lucas, but she could not hold on to it. Ball dumped behind here by the Lynx and out of the reach. And not sure if that was intended for Elizabeth Vernon or they wanted one of the other players to come up. I was trying to pick up the number. That was number 3, Jen Kirby, to come receive that ball. It kind of went in between them. And ball hit well on the near side, unfortunately for Sabrina Simpson, off the stick and off the leg, and they will not allow you to use your leg to do that. So anytime that ball comes off a body part, you generally will see the official call that if he does see it, and they don't miss it very often. Quakers with the takeaway. Here's Grushon on the right side for Bergdold. That'll go against the Quakers. So we go back and forth here in the third. 7:36 to go in this third quarter. Good look at Kirby. Quakers with the takeaway. Bergdold looking ahead to Salvatore. Salvatore was deflected by Elizabeth Vernon. They'll get her for obstruction on that one. So Quakers try to get it in scoring position. They'll turn it over. Here is Kirby. Near sideline now to Simpson. Simpson looking toward the middle. Good pass to Mules. And then coming from behind, Quakers get a steal. Official blowing that one dead. I thought that was a good play there by Mackenzie Handley. It was the official on the backside who made the play, and that ball hit well, but maybe too well. It was intended downfield there for Hannah Lucas and goes out of play, and the Quakers will get it back off the turnovers. We come up on 5.5 minutes remaining now in the third. Boy, this would be a huge win. Coming in, I thought maybe this would be the best test the Quakers have faced so far this season. They played a couple of pretty decent teams, but we know that off the season last year by Rhodes College and perhaps the best player on their team, Hannah Lucas, back, that it would be a great challenge here today. And, of course, they, speaking of the Lynx, coming off a 5-goal performance against DePauw. Quakers unable to advance it. Ball taken away. Here is Palazzetti. And once again, they'll try to work it up the right sideline, and the Lynx miss it again. It was intended for Lucas, but we've seen a couple of possessions like that where the ball simply just goes past the stick of Lucas and out of play. So the Quakers, though, will give it back. Ball will go back and forth a lot, just like you would see in ice hockey, where each team able to maybe get a takeaway and try to get an advantage, and it's all about getting out on the fast break. And the Quakers down in numbers right here, 4-3, but Salvatore will look to center that ball, and it's going to be taken away. They were down in numbers, probably could have brought it back out and try to reset it. That'll go against Rhodes College. Here's Salvatore. Nice move back to the inside. Salvatore fires and flicked it high off the padding. Well, that's a nice save by Mignecco. That's a pretty good look, too, by Sophia Salvatore, the junior out of Miami. Well, that's a pretty good move by Salvatore in the inside. I haven't seen a move like that since I was on the dance floor. So the Quakers give it right back. I needed some nourishment here this afternoon, so I appreciate that very much. They don't know the pain I went through on Friday the 13th that continued into Saturday the 14th. One day I will start a new podcast called Troy Lying on the Couch. Ball goes out of play, and I'll just sit there and talk about all my complaints because I've got a lot of issues. Yeah, that is cold. Quakers back on defense. That is Olivia Lane. Well, I thought that was obstruction that time on Jen Kirby. The official said it was against Night Train Lane. Ball hit well, but goes out of play off the stick of Courtney Kelly. I'm figuring one of these days I will get some kind of insurance policy where it'll pay you to listen to all my problems. Quakers unable to clear that one out of their own end as you see the ball loose. Wait a minute, somebody tried to take that one and get a quick maneuver. In fact, that was 14 Delaney Graff. One thing about field hockey players, they try to steal it and go. Really a very dishonest game at times. No honor system. Here's Kelly. 2:54 remaining. Quakers lead at 3-2, and so far this Rhodes team unable to get anything going on offense as the Quakers have done a really good job defensively slowing things down. They had gotten out on the fast break a lot in that second quarter. But the Quakers have made the adjustments at halftime on defense. Here's Salvatore off the dribble using that stick very well as she gets by the defender, Delaney Graff. Ball will go wide right. And by the way, Salvatore's still playing with that injured left hand, and she'd actually at one point there had used just that left hand to control the stick off the dribble. That ball goes out of play. Of course, it's kind of confusing when you think about dribbling in basketball and dribbling in field hockey. They're all a little bit different. Not really the same thing, are they? Here's Hanley. Yeah, one of these days we'll have uniformity in all sports. We are down to a minute remaining, just for me, because it is all about me. That one not hit well as Earlham tried to clear that away. You hear the whistle down on the field. It'll go back over to the Quakers. And now with a minute 24 remaining, Earlham have to work quick here, try to at least get a shot on goal here in the third as we're closing things out in the 15-minute third quarter. Beautiful day here today, though. Tell you what, should be out bathing in the sun. Get that tan I need back. It's been so humid, it's not good for my skin. Ball midfield circle. That's Olivia Lane looking to see what's to her right. Nice pass. It was deflected a little bit as Bergdolt sends that one back toward the middle. She had Sophia Salvatore there. That penalty going against Rhodes, and we are down to 37 seconds remaining in this third period of play. Bergdolt, good shot to the middle as that was a nice pass. Salvatore was there. Night Train Lane was there, and so was number 10, Reagan Seaman. None of them able to come up with it. Quakers now down to the final 15 seconds remaining in the third. Earlham, ball taken away. Hutchinson lifting that one ahead. The Quakers there to get the takeaway. Nice play by Earlham's Reagan Seaman, or was that 20? That's going to be Kate Neal. That was actually Kate Neal, did a good job sliding back and keeping the ball away from the defender. But that's going to do it for the third quarter. Quakers on top of this one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard 3-2. We'll be back with the fourth quarter coming up right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond.
15 minutes remaining in this one as we will head to the fourth quarter. By the way, if you don't know, the field hockey team has really good pregame music. Rhodes will have it first to begin things here in the fourth quarter. Goals today by Gwen Schlack, Denise Bergdolt, and Olivia Night Train Lane. And has been the Night Train Lane goal that has made now the difference here as we get set for the perhaps final 15 minutes of play. All right, everything's set, ready to go. The official blows his whistle, and we're underway. Rhodes will dump it behind, look to advance it up the right side. Quakers there as well. That was Hannah Grushon, got a stick on it. That ball hit the feet. I do believe it did. That was number 9, Lucas. It hit her foot. She tried to dance out of the way of that one, but could not do so. See if this Lynx team will try to do what they did in the second. They really pressed a lot. In fact, really did on both ends. They had a good fast break. They pressed the Quakers on offense, trying to force the ball out. Here's Salvatore. A lot of white jerseys around here, cleared out by Harmon. It seemed like Rhodes had played a little faster game in the second quarter than they did in the third. And in both ends of the field, they were really putting it to the Quakers just from a pressure standpoint. The Earlham, I thought, did a pretty good job overall, making sure that they didn't give up too much in that second quarter. But in the third, it was Night Train Lane making the difference, getting a nice shot off the rebound. You see Rhodes now resetting it again. They've done that a couple of times now in this beginning of the fourth quarter. They'll set it behind and then try to attack either right or left. Quakers backside defense gets a takeaway. Here's Denise Bergdahl. Denise stops, looks to the middle to Salvatore. That pass was a little bit behind her. Turnover Quakers. And on the receiving end will be Harmon, and Harmon fires that one as she tried to send that one to Hagerstown. Ball hit a little bit too hard. For those of you that don't know, Hagerstown is north of Richmond. Yeah, most people that aren't from here don't know or care. But that was just an expression of how hard it was hit that it went way over there. Quakers ball just outside the strike circle, and who will put it in play? As it looks like that'll be 17. It is. That's McKellar. McKellar advancing between three players, almost played that triangle around McKellar. Here's Night Train Lane, looks to pass inside, does so, ball knocked away. On defense, that is Daryl Perry again. She would have to be the defensive player of the game so far for Rhodes. She's been just about everywhere when the Quakers try to get that ball inside the circle. That ball scooped high in the air all the way past midfield. Official calling that one against the Quakers. Looked like it was a little bit behind the play, as now Rhodes trying to get in scoring position, and the ball goes past the end line, and that was Haley Mules. Didn't even get a look to the inside, but I think they're going to say the Quakers were the last to touch it, and that's the case. So Mules gets bailed out there, and a good takeaway by Earlham. Earlham's defense doing a nice job here in the second half. They've held the Lynx scoreless. That ball sails wide to the right. If you want a good part-time job, be a ball chaser at a field hockey matchup. Get good exercise, sunshine, benefits. The days when it's raining and it really stinks. Those are the days you take off. You become a union employee. Ball goes high in the air, and penalty corner. Boy, the Quakers down in PCs here today, 10-2. Earlham got the first penalty corner of the day and ended up scoring off that penalty corner by Denise Bergdahl, but since then it's been all Rhodes College. 10:59 remaining. See on the hash mark left, the ball will be put in play from there. Let's see how the Lynx will approach this. Nice give and go on the shot. Murphy knocks it down and then scored right behind her. That was Haley Mules. We're tied at 3. Boy, Mules just waiting for that one to come off the deflection by the keeper, Meg Murphy, and Mules will pick up her second goal of the afternoon, and we are tied at 3. That was a beautiful play by the Lynx. Quakers unable to advance it past midfield. Lynx trying to get out on the fast break once again, and that will be blown dead right there. Quakers will get it back, and already now you're kind of seeing the Lynx picking up their intensity a little bit more. But again, those penalty corners will kill you. 10-2 now. Lynx get the takeaway. Can they advance it far enough to get back toward the circle and get it in scoring position? No, because of the nice play by Denise Bergdahl on the steal, but the Lynx able to intercept around midfield. Ball under the stick that time of Harmon on the far side. Here come the Quakers. That is Grushon all the way to the end line, almost tripped up. Ball goes out of bounds, but the Quakers will keep it. Last touched by the Lynx right there. 9:35 remaining now here in regulation. Boy, Olivia Lane got called on that one, though it looked like she was able to get that takeaway. The ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Turnover again by the Lynx. Quakers now Salvatore. And the underneath official calling that one dead. Light Train Lane looking for Salvatore, and that ball cleared out of bounds. Quakers deep in the corner. Pass intended for Grushon. There for Earlham was McKellar. Couldn't get the pass by the defender. Taken away once more by the Lynx, and they're going to try to advance. A lot of players in that area. Very crowded trying to get that ball out of there. A little surprised the Lynx didn't try to dump it back, maybe even to one of their defensemen and reverse it to the near side. Try to find an opening. As you see the Quakers there again, but that'll go against Olivia Night Train Lane. I think the officials are picking on her because we call her Night Train. Here is another penalty. So here come the Quakers. 8:09 remaining in this fourth quarter, and that pass goes out of play. Kate Neal tried to advance that ball, and Bergdahl was there, but the pass was behind her. And now the Lynx, 5 goals in their first game, 3 here today. Quakers going into the quarter with a 3-2 lead. Here is Schlack back to the middle. Ball will be ricocheted out of play. Good news here for the Quakers. They will keep it, and now chance to try to get their 4th goal. Well, that clock will continue to run here in the quarter, and they give up a possession. It was intended for Bergdahl and goes out of play. Boy, you really wanted to keep that one. That one hit like a golf club there. Boy, I tell you what, Elizabeth Vernon really wound up and hit that shot well as Bergdahl will try to pass that one back toward the middle. It'll stay with the Quakers. It went off the stick of number 20, which is Elizabeth Vernon. Quakers again, Bergdahl here on the near side. Ball cleared out front. Here they come. Once again, it'll be Mules. Mules down in numbers, but nice pass ahead. Going behind to get it is Lucas. That is Lucas lifting the ball inside the circle, winding up and firing. There was Newswander. And, boy, I tell you what, there's a stick loose on the field. That won't make a whole lot of difference right here. Nice save by Murphy. Penalty corner. That was a really good pass. And Newswander trying to get that shot on the post left, and unfortunately didn't hit it really very well. So now another penalty corner. This is 11. Stops the clock at 6:15. This is where the Lynx scored their last goal. Nice pass off in the left wing. Backhand, and then that one just wide to the left. Off the shot attempt by Newswander. Well, that was great passing by the Lynx. They had Earlham's defense shifted all the way over to the right, and a great pass. And I'll tell you what, she wants that one back. Ashley Newswander knew she had a wide open opportunity and let it get away. That could be a big key in this one here. As the Quakers back on defense as we come up on 5:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Lynx to the outside, far side once again. Quakers on the chase, deep in the corner. That is Courtney Kelly. Kelly to the inside. Off the stick that time of Night Train Lane, and here we go again. That one may go against Karina Stites, and that'll be the 12th penalty corner now for the Lynx. And, boy, you're playing with fire right here when you consider the Lynx very good off penalty corners so far here today. And it always means that you're down defenders trying to go against a now high-scoring team in the Lynx. Boy, that helps a little bit. Stops the momentum as it went under the stick. There's a shot, and Murphy trying to jump on it, another one. But it went under the stick of Palizzetti, and that helped the Quakers come back and get their defenders in place. But now another penalty corner. Here's number 13, back-to-back penalty corners. 4:54 remaining now in the fourth. Good little tap to the top. It's got to go back inside the circle. They'll try to give and go. The move to the inside. Quakers stop it. Good job by number 6, Alyssa Johnson, the freshman out of Lancaster, New York. Didn't buy that fake by Lucas, and Lucas tried to maneuver back to the outside. Here come the Quakers. Salvatore on the dribble. The defender coming over, that's Kelly. Kelly trying to stop the momentum there, Salvatore, as Salvatore hits that one off the leg of Elizabeth Vernon. And it'll stay with the Quakers. Coming up on 4 minutes. Ball will go out of play on the end line, and here is now the Lynx a chance to go back on offense. That one scooped high in the air to the near side, off the stick now of Newswander. Here come the Lynx, and boy, that one just out of the reach there of Lucas. I think she stumbled a little bit trying to get to that ball. Official blowing his whistle twice, and that means we do have a yellow, I do believe, so there is a warning. In field hockey, you blow your whistle 1, 2, 3, and you got to go get out of the stadium, I think. They don't like when they have to blow their whistle 3 times in a row. There is another lift high in the air as the Lynx able to get behind the Quaker defense. Centering pass, good defense again by Alyssa Johnson. Got to clear it out of there, though. The Lynx will keep it very close. Oh, boy, I tell you what. Murphy went down. It was a good attempt again as Newswander unable to get that one, and she has now had 2 scoring opportunities almost with an open net. I remember my days of playing broomball, how good I was at the open net. 15 goals in my final year. 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. Lynx in the circle. Nobody there to receive the pass. McKellar clears it to the far side, and that will go out of bounds. But it should stay there with the Lynx, and number 13, it was Palizzetti. Thought it was last touched by the Lynx, but it was not. It was the Quakers the last to touch it. Night Train Lane trying to clear that one away as well. Man, I remember those days like it was yesterday. Hall of Fame type of season I had my last year. Nobody cares. Here come the Quakers. Grushon unable to advance it. Oh, they would care if they knew how good I was. 1:48 to go. Lynx in scoring position again. They'll look to the middle. Very good passing team. And there is another missed opportunity, as this time was Courtney Kelly coming in. It was a pretty nice pass to the right wing, but Kelly didn't keep her eye on the ball and ended up whiffing on that one. Now down to a minute 22. Are we going to see another overtime? It would be the second overtime for the Quakers in 3 games. Well, you get down to about a minute, unless you're in position, it's awful tough to make a quick advancement up the field. Well, they get a chance now as Rhodes on the attack. Night Train Lane unable to catch up with that one on defense. Quakers will get the takeaway. Nice steal. Here's Night Train Lane. Quakers 3 on 4. And Night Train trying to advance the ball to the right side. That penalty against Palizzetti. Clock down to 38 seconds. Earlham's got to hurry. Night Train Lane again to Grushon. Grushon on the sideline. Here is Bergdolt. Goes out of play. 22 seconds to go. By the way, no timeouts with the new rule of 4 quarters. So you can't stop play and try to set anything up. Down to 12 seconds. And it's inevitable now. We're going to go to an overtime as losing her stick is Grushon. 4 seconds remaining. Last chance right here, and time will run out here in regulation. Well, Rhodes getting a goal in the 4th. We will head to overtime. Second time the Quakers have played in overtime so far this season. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Rhodes 3 and Earlham 3. This is Earlham Field Hockey on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Are you tired of your current IT company prices going up every month? Do you get only 4 or 5 hours included in your contract before you're charged overages or per hour fees? Midwest IT Support has set pricing that allows you to budget for your business with no contracts or overages. It's all included. You get a full IT staff without hiring a full-time person. Call us for a free quote. We make IT easy. Call 765-239-9668 or email us at helpdesk@midwestitsupport.com.
Finding a used car dealership you can trust is not an easy thing to do, but for me, the choice was almost too easy. How about Tony's Car Sales in Richmond? Hi, this is Troy Narangowski. You know, I purchased my last 2 cars from Tony's, and I couldn't have been happier with their service. They didn't pressure me, and they worked me through the entire process. Hey, if you're in the market for a great used vehicle, get to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond, 250 National Road West. For more information, give them a call at 962-5665 or go to their website, tonyscarsales.com. Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance knows you're good at fitting one more dish in an already full dishwasher. We're good at your insurance.
Dad,
You're good at pretending to be asleep.
Dad.
We're good at your insurance.
Dad.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Well, we're back here at Darrell Bean Stadium, and for everyone here, they get an extra perhaps 10 minutes of free field hockey. We've decided to institute a new policy for those that paid. Now you have to give some of that money back again, so you can't just have the usual 60 minutes of field hockey. You got to pay another 10 minutes. So get your money out for those of you that are in the stands. They will reset it to 10 minutes. There you go. It'll be Earlham in possession first. The last time the Quakers in an overtime, it wasn't that long ago, against Wilson in their home opener. Quakers scored pretty quick, won that one 1-0. Pass intended for Salvatore. Nice takeaway from behind. Good defense again by Lydia Slider. And here come the Lynx. Ball, and Lucas trying to get that by the defender. Lucas will get it back, and now Rhodes deep in the corner. Here's Mules and goes out of play back to the Quakers. Are they going to set up? It's going to be out front. Last touched by Earlham. May have been off the foot of Olivia Lane. Deep in the corner now, Palizzetti looking toward the middle. Want to center that pass, and we'll bring it back out front again. That time last touched by number 18, Stites. Official making them move it back more toward the middle. Boy, ball hit well, but that will not touch anyone and goes wide out of play. So not an official shot, has to be inside the circle. Quakers will get it back, 8:26 to go in overtime. Here is Olivia Lane trying to move that ball, stolen away at midfield. Harmon near side, and nobody is there to receive it. It was intended for Palizzetti. And the Quakers will get it back once again. Olivia Night Train Lane, one of the goals here today, her second. Quakers now have 4 players with 2 or more goals so far this season in the first 5 games. Earlham's having a difficult time getting this ball past midfield. Here's Olivia Lane. Last second tried to lift that one by the defender, but they're going to say it was against Olivia. She's going to have to hustle back. Here come the Lynx again. Pass behind in the circle. Penalty corner, and this could be big. Haley Mules there for the Lynx. This is now unofficially their 14th penalty corner today. And what makes it even a little more interesting is you have less players to choose from right here. Quakers will send that flyer toward the ball, but as we mentioned earlier, the way that the Lynx have worked their penalty corner, though, they only have 4 around the perimeter right now. Good passing. Oh, boy, I tell you what, she goes back to right, but that was Night Train Lane to get a deflection. Quakers trying to get the takeaway. Grushon here. You know, the one thing about it, if they go right back to the left, they might have had an opportunity. Lynx again off the takeaway inside the circle. Murphy able to knock that one away to the near side. Deep in the corner. Palizzetti once again in front of Murphy. Gets the pad save. Quakers can't clear it. Ball stays in the circle right there until Night Train Lane was able to get the clear in the corner. Hannah Grushon trying to advance that one up the sideline. 6:37 to go in the overtime. Back to the middle. That field gets a little bit bigger when each team has to start eliminating players in the overtime period. They don't go full strength. That one chopped into the turf, and that will go back to the Quakers. I think that the new ruling next year is that when you get down, if you go into more overtimes, that they eventually bring up the swords, and you got to joust your way out of the match. Wouldn't that be a good idea? No protection either, by the way. You just got to. Here's Night Train Lane. Quakers get it past midfield. Lane coming up, gets the takeaway. Good job by Olivia. Nice hustle. Olivia to the middle. Here's Bergdold. Bergdold has it bounce off her stick. Bergdold gets it back, fires, and great save. Mignecco reaching out and saving that one as it caroms off her padding. That's maybe the save of the day. So now the Quakers set it back to the 25. 5 minutes and change remaining here in the overtime. That play blown dead. It'll go against Rhodes. Game-saving save by Riley Marzola. Or take that back, Nina Mignecco. I just wanted to say Marzola and Mignecco at the same time. Quakers outside the circle, 4:50 remaining. Ball all the way back toward midfield. There's Olivia Lane. You see each team a little more intense right here because things get tighter as we go. On the dribble, here come the Lynx. Nice pass to the middle. Murphy comes out, got just a piece of it, stepped in front. Boy, the player coming in, Murphy sliding right down at her feet. Murphy makes that decision to come out and play that ball instead of playing the offensive player. Made the right decision right there. Here come the Quakers now back the other way. 4 minutes to go now here in the overtime. Off the dribble is Schlack. And whistle and penalty corner. For the Quakers, this is the third penalty corner. They got the first one, as we mentioned, and then Rhodes ripped off about 9 straight, and right now 14-3 in favor of Rhodes. But now a chance to win this one here today. Here's Bergdold. She started to reach back and fire, and that ball got loose and knocked out of play. Well, the one thing about it, for Denise, she started to wind up and hit it, then kind of changed her mind when a defender stepped in front of her. And by the time she was able to get it back, unable to get a clean strike. Bergdolt passes back to the inside. Good defense again. Stepping in was Megan Harmon. As the ball cleared to the outside, 3 minutes and change. Another player leaving the lineup there for the Quakers. Hannah Grushon will go to the sidelines. They're trying to keep some fresh bodies in there right now as Kate Neal comes back in. And the Quakers will have it. There is Olivia Lane. Got to find some space here to get the ball in play. They will do so. And, boy, that was a quick whistle against Lane right there. So the Quakers turned it over. And now it'll be Palizzetti. Up the sideline. Lane got just a piece of it. If you're a fan of the Lynx, that's good news for you because you advanced the ball. It wasn't a great pass. But now you're going to get about another 10, 15 yards out of it. That ball flicked high in the air. Here they come. Lynx get inside the circle. Here's an opportunity right in front of Murphy. Dives and jumps on the loose ball, penalty corner, but a great play by Murphy. Lucas right in front of her. Boy, both keepers have played well in this one when you consider some of the nice saves they have made. 2:08 remaining in the overtime. By the way, did the Earlham volleyball team win that first match? They did. The Quaker Classic going on at the same time this afternoon. They have one more. It's a busy 2 days of volleyball. Some very good teams playing at the Athletics and Wellness Center today. Inside the circle. Chance now. That one hit well. Knocked down Murphy. Nice save again. Ball stays in the circle. Murphy got another piece of it. Good defense by the Quakers. That was Stites able to help out, but the first one was a nice save again by Murphy. Good pad save once again. Down to a minute 42. Here is Olivia Lane. Oh, boy, that was tough right there. She was trying to backhand that one and get it up the sideline to Schlack, but just kind of missed that one. Little details now going to make a difference. Who's going to win this one? Got to really take care of the possession. Good move to the inside. Nice play by Harmon. Harmon looking to her left. Ball inside the circle and scored. And this one is over, as the Quakers will lose it, and it looked like it may have been Harmon who scored the winning goal, but we'll wait and see what they say. But the Quakers will lose it here today, a tough one in overtime. We will come back and wrap it up as the Quakers drop this one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard by a final of 4-3. This is Earlham Field Hockey and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Dargy Repair Service is family owned and operated, and they work on every kind of vehicle and specialize in imports. You can count on Dargy to do repairs and service, big and small. Dargy does regular service to major repairs. They do everything for your car except bodywork and tires. Dargy is a certified TechNet professional auto service. Dargy Repair and Service, 1700 Northwest 11th Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 935-2241.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Well, tough one for the Quakers here this afternoon as they lose in overtime by a final of 4-3. We found that it was Haley Mules who got the game winner, so Mules will leave here today with the hat trick as she picks up 3 of the 4 goals today for Rhodes College. So the Quakers now 3-2 on the season. Rhodes off to a 2-0 start. The Quakers back in action right here on September 20th as they will take on the Tigers of Wittenberg, and that will be a little later start, a 5 o'clock start time. We'll be on the air at around 4:45 with all the action right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Your final score once again in overtime, Rhodes 4, Earlham 3. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Field Hockey, Radio Troy Digital Sports.